All right. So we are building a utopian society, and what do we need to start a utopian society before we do anything else? We need to decide what's real and what's not real. That is the ultimate thing before deciding anything else. And what is not real is anything in the physical reality. On my walk with the Watchers, they told me that this physical reality is nothing more than a hologram world. It's a holographic world, and they gave me the true name of this reality, which we call Earth. It's really called a holographic live world simulation experience. All we have are experiences in this reality, and that's all. We have shared experiences, period. Even if we are by ourselves, having an experience alone, we are sharing that experience with this whole entire planet, with every species on the planet, with the universe. There is only the universal collective experience, and that is it. So now that we understand what this reality is, we can further begin to understand what's real and what's not real. And how do you decide what's real and what's not real? If you can't take it with you when you die, then it is not real. So nothing is real. This reality is a collective experience that we create over generations, and we create it to be what it is. And we have not done a very good job at it. We nitpick and say this nation, this race, this religion, that religion, this sexual orientation, that sexual orientation, but none of that stuff exists. You can't take any of that stuff when you die. You can't take money with you when you die, so none of that stuff is real. So in a true utopian society, we have to follow the rules of universally conscious laws. And the main universal conscious law is the universal law of beings of higher intelligence, which the Watchers gave me, which states that every being of higher intelligence born into the physical reality of life has a God-given right of birth to secure their own personal happiness, doing whatever with whomever, so long as they don't bring any harm to themselves or to anybody else. And that means that anybody can do anything. That means literally that what we think is bad is not bad. It's perfectly okay. We just think that it's bad, so we need to step out of our perceptions of things and give way to the true perception of things, which is the universal perception of everything. Okay? So that technically means that, you know, our globally conscious society says that porn stars are bad and da-da-da-da, but everybody watches porn. I'm not going to say everybody. Let me not stereotype. Let's say 90% of people watch porn that have access to a computer. So how can that be wrong? How can you say that something is wrong if you watch it yourself? That doesn't make any sense. So giving rise to all of the porn stars out there, you're free. Giving rise to the gay people, every secular part of society, the global society says that these people are wrong for doing what they do, have the freedom to do what they do because they're not wrong. Society's wrong in judging, because no person should judge another, because we all live in glass houses. Therefore, every time we throw a finger of judgment at somebody, that is throwing a stone at somebody else's glass house, when we too live in a glass house. And nobody should do this to anybody. Nobody likes to be judged, therefore nobody should judge. And if we're going to have a true utopian society, then we have to step out of the madness of ego that we are in, and we have to build from there. A true utopian society starts from the soul. It starts from the core, the true infinite core of who we are, and then grows and progresses to work on the limited self, which the limited self is the mind and the body and whatever is controlled in the physical world. None of this exists. None of this is real. If humanity dropped off the face of the planet today, Mother Nature would take its planet back and it would fix itself. But until that happens, we are here, and we have to go and flow with Mother Nature and be in equilibrium with the universe and with Mother Nature, which we are not. We are going against Mother Nature, which is going against ourselves. So I think that I could add a little bit of knowledge to my, to make this world a better world and do what I can, to add a little bit of my personality and a little bit of the Watchers and a little bit of the Source, the Infinite Source Creator, and get people to stop calling God God. This is like an insult, to the reality of what God is. God is the Infinite Source Creator of all and everything, spiritual and physical. So we should stop calling God God. This is giving a separatist kind of like mind frame notion to what it is, because God isn't a he or a she. It's an it. It's everything. It's everything. It's the air you breathe. It's the moon. It's the stars. It's you. It's everything. So again, my name is Donald Prince Shackleford, and this is why I want to help build a new utopia. Thank you very much. Namaste.